Dear students, today we are going to study remainder theorem. Let us start with some basic concepts. Let us take two whole numbers 13 and 2. When we divide 13 by 2, then 13 is called dividend, 2 is called divisor, and when we divide 13 by 2, 2 goes into 13 6 times, so 2 into 6 is 12, and then by subtracting we get 1 as the remainder. Remainder is always less than the divisor. Now, if we use division algorithm, what does division algorithm says? Division algorithm says that dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. As we can see from this example that 13 is our dividend, 2 is our divisor and 6 is the quotient plus 1, that is the remainder. So we can write 13 in terms of divisor, quotient and remainder. So this is the basic concept. Similarly, if we divide 14 by 2, you can see that the remainder is 0. So we have two cases, either the remainder is less than the divisor or the remainder is 0. So on the similar lines, we are going to study division of polynomials. For example, let us take a polynomial, quadratic polynomial 3x squared plus x minus 1, and it is divided by a linear polynomial, that is x plus 1. As you can see, we are doing it by long division. So what is the first step of long division? The first step of the long division is we should divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. So 3x squared divided by x is 3x. Now the second step, we have to multiply this term by all the remaining terms of the divisor. So 3x into 1 gives us 3x. So we put it below the like term of 1x, and then the next step is of subtraction. So subtraction, 3x square minus 3x square is 0, minus 3x plus 1x gives us minus 2x, and the last term left is minus 1. So minus 2x minus 1. Again, by dividing minus 2x by x, we are getting minus 2. So multiplying it, minus 2x minus 2 into 1, it is minus 2. As we can see again by subtraction, that the remainder is 1. Now we have done this question by long division. Is there any other shorter method of doing so? That is, we are going to study, that is our remainder theorem. So what is it? Let us find the remainder by a shorter method. So what are the basic steps? First step is you have to find out the 0 of the divisor. That is, here the divisor was x plus 1. So finding the 0, you know that you have to equate it to 0. So x equals to minus 1. Now put this value of the 0 in the dividend. That is the polynomial that is being divided. So it is denoted by px, 3x square plus x minus 1. So when we put minus 1 in place of x, then it is 3 into minus 1 into minus 1, and after that minus 1 into minus 1 gives us plus 1. So after simplifying, we have 3 minus 2 and it is equal to 1. Now you can see that the remainder obtained is same as in the step C. Now remainder theorem, so what we have learned, remainder theorem is a simpler way of finding remainder without the use of long division. Second, what are the conditions for it? Dividend should be a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. And number 2, divisor should be a linear polynomial of degree 1. Now let us take an example. Find the remainder when a biquadratic polynomial x4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. You see, we are not using long division here. We are using remainder theorem directly. So again, revising the steps. First step is to find the 0 of the divisor, that is x minus 1 equals to 0. So we are getting x equals to 1. Now putting this value in the dividend, we are getting p1, that is in place of x we are putting 1 raised to the power 4 plus 1 raised to the power 3 minus 2 into 1 raised to the power 2 plus 1 plus 1. So after simplifying, you can see the remainder is 2. So all of you will do the questions based on